Mats Pedersen. Unlike yesterday, where the climbs were quite steep before the final drag to Matera, I don't think anybody will be dropped today unless the very guys who are not actually in shape, as they're rolling off from the neutral.
Yeah, and 227 kilometers, even by modern standards, is actually a very long stage. And just to make it even longer, the neutralized rollout today is almost 10 kilometers long.
Yeah.
9.9 kilometers. That really is a very long stage today if you include these kilometers that they're about to ride through in.
À droite, Ineos.
But there'll be quick kilometers because it's pretty much downhill until the final few kilometers before the intermediate sprint. So it's Michel Ries, Bert Turner, Josef Czerny, Felix Engelhardt, Tarozzi, once again Manuele Tarozzi, he was in the breakaway on stage 1, and Lorenzo Fortunato. So Tarozzi will be accruing kilometers in La Fuga prize, the overall breakaway prize. But other than that, Fortunato is the only rider to have featured in a breakaway.
Napoli stage proves that you don't necessarily win when it's on the seaside. What do you make of your first 2 experience of sprinting in Napoli?
Yeah, it's always a chaotic race there. Super fast finish normally. I'm familiar with the roads, obviously, but hasn't gone my way the last 2 years. But I'm looking forward to today. It's a long day, but yeah, we see how we go.
Do you feel better and better?
Yeah, I think it's maybe on the results sheet it's not obvious, but I think yesterday I did a really good ride. The team was super impressive, and yeah, I was there until the final kilometres, but in the end a little bit too hard. So I take confidence from that, and feeling better and better each day.
Seated. 10 to Fortunato, probably. Fortunato a bit too eager on bridging back in the fastest way possible. Definitely Ineos were on a hunt for a breakaway today, so the intention of Hamilton is definitely closing the gap before the top of the hill, but also spending as less as possible.
So Enzo Pelleni goes over the top in.
Do you feel like you are the defending champion today?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think it's nice to go back there and yeah, give it another shot.
Is it a very nice stage finish for you?
Yeah, I think so. I think yeah, it's a nice fast finish. Yeah, it's something I like.
What's your memory from winning it? How to win it?
Yeah, I think it's yeah, like I said, it's a fast last K there on the coast road, and yeah, with the slight bend, you see the finish only at the very last moment, so yeah, you need to time it right.
So far, so good for the Slovenian. 6 stages into the Giro d'Italia. I can't think of a sketchy moment yet for him, or a moment where he's looked in any kind of danger or trouble. If he could have written the script for the first 6 days, a little spell in the Maglia Rosa for a 24-hour period, handed over. So 100 meters to go. There's the arch in front for the Maglia Ciclamino points. I think Taco van der Hoorn, by the looks of it, is happy to allow the young Frenchman to take the cash prize and the maximum points there. So Pelleni from Taco van der Hoorn.
Here we are. Crash by Jaco Lula and Team Ineos Grenadiers. Seems the number I can't quite spot.
Oh, was that Luke Plapp? It might have been.
No, it's Zana. It's 58. 158 is Filippo Zana.
Looks okay though, doesn't he? Straight on.
Is
that Ben Turner?
Hamilton, no, definitely not. It was a long history of cyclists. Lombardia depend on the province, because like Brescia, Bergamo, you have a lot of professional riders as well, but a lot of teams. And then Tuscany as well, it's a long tradition of cycling as well. Second position.
Oh, crash at the back, big crash. A lot of riders down there, around about 30, 35 places behind the front of the bunch. Felt like half a dozen riders had gone down, and at the back of the bunch as well, same spot on the road. So we've got bodies all over the place here. Tudor Pro Cycling, they spring up and get to their feet again, but a lot of damage here. Soudal Quickstep with a rider Ineos Grenadiers there. That's Brandon Rivera. Just gingerly getting to his feet, but there's riders ahead of them who are down and down hard. You can see riders on the ground.
Yeah, also somebody in the back. We saw the other riders, so this might be a sign that he doesn't want to compete in the sprint.
So the peloton are
Kruijswijk, so I assume he might be giving some relief.
Oh, look, there we go. That's a group off the back. So that is it. The question that we were asking ourselves, we've got a definitive answer. Mads Pedersen has checked out for the day. His Maglia Rosa, of course, will be safe for the day. There's no time gaps going to be awarded on the stage that weren't there when the race was halted. Hamilton, though, comes through, and be interested to see whether that time gap stabilizes or goes out. Paleni doing a turn on the front, Taco van der Horn on his wheel. Those two need each other still to share the work as the camera sweeps back down the road. Not much, is it? It's not much now.
No.
On the road. Those 20 seconds doesn't look like much. Alpecin de Koning, Wout van Aert senses the danger. Van Aert then, can he deliver the blow that is required? Van Aert goes off and Kooi allows him to go as well.
Oh, this is
How
tight.
confusing. A real change of the script as Van Aert has to commit to this move or decide what he's going to do. Van Aert comes across to plough right, and Van Aert now committing to this move. Can Van Aert hold them off? Wout van Aert doing what he does best. It's Ponti Visit Malta off with Moschetti on his wheel, hoping that this comes back. Van Aert, though, tying up. It's not going to be his day. Van Aert will have to wait for another day. Ponti Visit Malta with Lonardi and then Moschetti. Here comes Olaf Kooi, the other card to play for Visma Lease, looking for, fighting for room alongside Moschetti. It's a dirty sprint. Kooi sits up. Caden Groves hits the front. Groves is going to take the win. Chaos at the line, but the Aussie got it right when it mattered.
And yet a fine climber.
Really well, really does survive the climbs. Normally,
yeah, he was not at his best in the very beginning of the Giro. He said also in the interview he was injured, so it was not the ideal preparation. But yesterday I saw him already getting better and better. And this morning he was really confident. He said, "I'm feeling better. Today I feel like I can do it." And despite all the chaos that the crash sparked, he did it. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Moschetti
confirmation that Matteo Moschetti, as we suspected he would be, has been relegated from the top 10. That moves the man he was deemed to have impeded up into the top 10. So Kooi pops up in the top 10. Not that that's any consolation to Olaf Kooi, but yes, perhaps tough on Matteo Moschetti, but also not particularly surprising. And he gets a yellow card as well, so that'll hamper his sprints in the future. Justifiable, do you think, Jacopo? Is it just a justifiable decision from the UCI on this occasion? I
mean, you can, as always, when it comes to clashes, you can see both sides. I can see Moschetti could say, I took the line to go on the left, and I hold my line, while Kooi from behind decided there was gap enough to go. So you can look either way, you know what I mean? And now we probably have another side. What I mean, you see now, so he moves already.
What you've got to watch is the line between Moschetti and the barriers.
But you see, he looks up here. He's not looking down, and he's moving already on the left. Remember, this was a gentle turn, a gentle bend to the left. And I don't think he's moving, actually.
It's that moment there, though, isn't it, potentially? It's just loss of balance when he goes back again for a bit more.
He was probably sanctioned for the second movement. Although I think it was because he lost balance the second time. He got a contact with Kooi the first time, and then he lost balance the second time. So
I think on balance, that is probably the correct decision on this occasion. As hard as that might be for Matteo Moschetti.
Yeah.